Hello, fine folks. Can I hear myself? I can hope I can hear myself. Hello, fine folks, and welcome to Booghy Plays. Oh, oh no, the latency is normal. It is. I forgot to change that one. So welcome. Tonight we wanted to do a stream, but we came a bit too late to it, and I said in the morning, let's try to still do a stream. When I'm going to do a lesson recap, in a way that I want to talk a bit of the things that I show you a lot of pictures from Essen, and also talk a bit about what we did on the channel and what we are doing from now, what we are trying to do from now on. Hello to anyone who might join me on this fine. Here is Thursday night. I don't know where you are from and what is your time. Yeah, I have AI. Oh, okay. Have you played this one? On the table, we've been playing it and preparing for the stream but which will be in 2 weeks, I think. Not next week, next week. Because that is the reason why I wanted to do this small stream, because next week we're going to take a few days off, and there won't be any streams from. I think we're going to do Friday something and probably Sunday morning. We're going to see if we can get a stream on Sunday morning, and then we're going to try to have a few days off, and then come back a bit recharged. It has been a very busy period with everything with Essen and a lot of work, and been sleeping a few hours per night and so on and so forth. Hello, Chobi. I'm 5. How are you? Hope you're fine. Yeah. So one of the things that I wanted to do is I wanted to show you a lot of the pictures that I did at Essen. I'm sorry, I forgot to change so it will be a bit of a delay between if you have questions or when you say hi, around 10 seconds, I think 5 to 10 seconds, between when I say hi and I respond to it, it has a bit of lag because I have forgotten to change it. So I'm sorry for that. Next time I will try to be on stream. Hello, Marius Funk. My job, I'm a film director, but I also do photography. I do photography lately. I work more as a photographer. I also I do a lot of things to try to make do. I also train kids, martial arts. I do a lot of things, but mainly so I'm a film director, and right now I work as a photographer, which lately wasn't that great, to be honest with you. This year was not a great one in terms of the jobs, especially in Romania. But maybe it was just for me, for my niche of what I am doing, more for cultural things, concerts, things like that. What is called, well, I don't know, how should I call it, live photography or something like that. Yeah. Hello, Marius. Are you Romanian? Are you from Romania? So I do a lot of things, but my main things are those. Now I'm also writing on something. I'm never be for a film. I do a lot. Like I said, I do a lot of things. And another job is trying to put games on stream to show people, um, yeah, as best as we can, to showcase games, because it did become a job, believe it or not, because we are trying. I don't know if you have seen. Oh, thank you, Marius. Thank you for your appreciation of our interviews. There's more to come, and I'll show you some pics with some of the people which I'm working on some interviews right now, and yeah, some good ones are coming. Some good ones in the next few months. From hopefully, yeah, in the next few months, because it's very hard to align schedules. Um, I've been trying to get Stefan Feld for a year now, and oh, fingers crossed it's going to happen. Um, yeah, we're working on it. Well, it is what it is. We try to get as much. We the way I try to balance work and and off time is after a very busy time. I try to get a few days off. This is what we're trying to do now. To have a few days off. It's still warm, and we're going to go on a bike ride, probably towards the south. So we're gonna have a few days of 3 or 4 days on the motorcycle, towards Bulgaria probably, and yeah, have some pictures and so on. Uh, well, I'm gonna answer your question. Oh, thank you for coming by, and thank you for asking the questions. Um, so Age of Steam, I think every map has a two. Every map pack has a two-player map, but the first one, yeah, that's a good question. If there is, yeah, every map, so every expansion map gives you maps for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. In the base, I think there is one or two-player maps which are both good. The both both very good. Um, if you want to play Age of Steam 2 players only, I wouldn't recommend. I would go for Railways of the World. I think it's a bit better as a two-player game. But if you only want to play 2 players, if you only want to play 2 players, if you play 2 and 3, go. There's more maps. Go Age of Steam. Go Railways if you like Railways. If you if you like Age of Steam a lot, in my opinion, if you play 2, 3, 4, you have enough maps. You have some good maps in the base, and then there are. I don't think there is a out of the whole map packs. There is one which is awesome, and the rest is not good. Every map pack has great maps in it. So out of the 2 player maps, I really like the ones designed by from Bezier Games, who did Suburbia, Ted Alsbach. Um, I really, they're so good for 2 players. Good, really good for 2 players. One is Santa Lucia, and the one is the last one that we did on stream. Good, really good maps for 2. And then for 3, you get a plethora of maps. And when you play with 3, this is what I have learned. This meeting Randolph in the last 3 years at Essen, he just couldn't tell me that in 3 players you don't need to play 10 rounds. 9 is just enough. The last one is boring. So yeah. So 3 players. There are some good maps also. It's good for two, but I wouldn't buy it just for two. If you just want to play a 2 player, I don't know if I'd go just for 2 players. If you play 2, 3, 4, maybe more. If you like knife fights in a phone booth, you could play 3. There are enough good 2 player maps, but you need to get the expansions also, all of them, because there is not only one expansion which has this is for 2 players. This expansion is for 3 players. This expansion is for 4 players. Thank you very much. I don't know if you're aware of your. How did you get the Romanian name, Marius? You know what they say about Berlin? Berlin is where the Balkans end. This is what they usually say about Berlin. Oh, cool, from Trinidad Tobago. Thank you, Simply BS. Thank you very much for your kind words. Yes, we're going to have more. I have a lot of games which spring to my mind, like the one with ants. I have it here somewhere behind New Frontiers. An historic game and older. We try to do a balance of older and newer. Marius, it's not that I'm not really into 18xx's, because of the fact that I play a lot 2 player, 3 player, sometimes 4, some more. When there's more than 3 players, it's usually it's friends. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's quite a common. I in Romania is common, but I haven't. So now let's go. Let me go back with 18xs. Playing a lot. I have 1846, I think, and that's about it. And the fact is, it's a system that I have not entered into, and I think there's a group here in Bucharest who likes 18xx's, which I have not managed to get. Because of different things, I did not. They invited me a certain game and I couldn't go, and after that, just things were, we didn't keep in touch. And I did not get to play 18xx's, which is, I hope I'll get the chance to play, because they are games for me in a way, because I like what most of them. I would like to play the ones that are shorter, like, I don't know, an 18 Chesapeake, or not uber heavy, not uber crazy, but an 1846, an 18, I think it's 46, right? Again, an 18 Chesapeake, the one designed by, what's his name? From Canada, Mr. Professor from Canada. The first YouTuber who did reviews that Tom Vassell stole the recipe. I forgot his name. Oh yeah, you are the one with the trick-taking games. I'm not I've played. I don't know if in Germany you have Whist. Here I've played Whist is a trick-taking game practically, and I've played Whist, and also Rents is also a game which is a bit of a trick-taking game, which has whist incorporated into it. And in my childhood and early teens in university, I used to spend nights, lots of nights playing trick-taking games. The trick-taking is better with more usually, and not great with two. I have very few of them. The last one is Freedom Freezes one, which I'm going to take with me and probably play around Christmas. Nope, I have not played Raiders of the Lost Atlas. Nope, I haven't. And now that you have, because I think this is a newer one. I think I haven't. Yeah, it's 2024. Yeah, I now develop on a modular and Studio Delgar. I think I could try to send an email. Maybe I don't know if it might be good. Uh, it doesn't seem that complex. 375 doesn't seem that crazy. I see. Oh, I think I saw it because I was talking about Kickstarter. I usually do on the asterisks. I talk about it on the other channel. I have also a Romanian channel, and there I usually talk about these. Yeah, no, I haven't. So yeah, talking about trick taking and finish this thought. I am not as enamored because I've played so much, but I have some trick taking games, smaller trick taking games, which work better in family situations with my parents. With it's not complicated to explain. So I'm gonna take some for Christmas, one or two, and usually that might be a good thing. But otherwise, trick taking is not really my thing, because I've played a lot of trick taking when I was, like I said, in my childhood. You could play that. Yeah, we could have played when I was a child in Romania. We didn't have a lot of board games. Most of games were card games, and there was that classical 52 deck of cards and a few jokers, two jokers I think. So there were 54, and with that deck you played different games. And also there was Remy. No, I have not. Chaba, I have not bought anything. Everything that I came from Essen, it's review copies. So I have not taken, because I think 1 year ago or so, I've tried to create a relationship with Ludonova. They're Spanish, and I have only with Samaruk games I managed to create and two tomatoes, because I got Stress Borex, which we're gonna do a 2-player playthrough. I saw they did a 3-player. I wanted to do the playthrough this next in the next few weeks, and I was talking with the designer, and I saw that the guys at Heavy Cardboard also have done the playthrough, so we're gonna do a 2-player playthrough of that one. What was I talking about? I lost my. Oh yeah, about Mennefer. With Ludonova, it was just they look, and there is a thing which doesn't really, which is not good for me from one perspective. Before Essen, I did some playthroughs of older games. Yeah, Stress Borex. It's a crazy. I can tell you that game needed a bit of a tiny bit more things. Well, we spent a day trying to learn it, and I still have questions. I still have some questions. It has a gazillion actions. Those actions have a gazillion sub actions. You have the same sub action for different actions, but until I manage to try to put it all, I'm going to give my final thoughts. We're going to do a full review of it after we do the playthrough, and I'll tell you if it's worth it. It's a hassle. I can tell you it's a hassle to play that game, but it might be worth it. And I can tell you all after we do the playthrough. Going back to to that thing, because before Essen I did some playthroughs of some games, like older games which I like Spirium, and yeah, and those don't make lots of views, and you get, I don't know, 40, 50 views. And when you open the channel and you see you'll see 40, 50 views or something like that, it's not great for someone to see that. But I don't care. I just don't care. So I didn't manage to get a copy of Mennefer. I saw it. I would like to try it, as I would like to try Daitoshi, for example, but not to play again Daitoshi. But I don't know. The only other game that felt like this one was Feudum, which I still have not played in 6 years, almost. And I was looking at Paul Grogan's Elder Scrolls, and he does some of these. I don't know how, if they're complicated to learn, but that one seems also looked like a headache. But the only other one that felt like such a headache was Feudum a while back. But I have it. I have the play mat. I have all the things for it, and hopefully at some point when I'm gonna have the time, I think I'm gonna try to play it again. But I still think that the biggest Stress Bodics is the biggest headache until now. Oh yeah, I have not. So I looked. I saw that they played it, because I am on the Discord of Token Synapse, and I saw that they played it, but I have not looked at what if they said something about the game. They usually don't. They usually do not do a full. They don't talk about too much about the game most of the time. So yeah. So Mennefer, I'm sorry, Chaba. No, we will do soon this one, 1984, which, if you've read the book, is, I mean, it is thematic in a way. I mean, it tries to be, but again, I'm gonna spend. It's a medium heavy, medium towards heavy, I would say. But I have not played it enough. We played almost a game. So not. We need to play. I usually play a game five times before I stream it. So a heavier one, we try to play it at least 5 times before I stream, because I have a structure for a teach, or for the rules explanation, and in order to try to not make mistakes, I can't have to know very well. It's a lighter one, I think. I've seen it, Marius. The newer one. It feels. I think it's a lighter game. that the one that is coming out is not, it's not as big as Feudum. And I was trying to think, there are those, I don't know if you have ever played Journey to Middle Earth. No, Middle Earth Quest. Or TI, Twilight Imperium. Yep, tomorrow Kravagan, Java. But Journey to Middle Earth is also a game that took all, but it's different. No, the biggest hassle is Feudum. No, that's the biggest one. Till this day, I was trying to think if there was another one that also was not as easy to learn. I mean, don't get me wrong, the things make sense in Stress Botics, in a way, but the rule book is not set up in a way that it helps you learn. It's set up in a way that tells you the actions, and it's very hard to do a rule book which is good to understand the heavy game. I and you can see you can see some things. No, sploters are breeze. I mean, why I love sploters is, imagine Antiquity. Antiquity is in my top 10 of all time. Two pages of rules, and at the end your head is burning because you do constant this was gonna so many resources, I'm gonna have that many resources, oh, I'm gonna have pollution, how much pollution am I going to have, how do I get rid of the pollution, I need the dump needs manned, oh, but I don't have enough people, I have to send it, I need to keep one wood because otherwise I'm going to die, I'm going to lose the game, I need to keep this, what towards what goal I'm going. Oh, I don't know at the beginning, but I'm going to start to see during the game that I might want to, I don't know, have all the houses built or have all of this. And you constant thinking, and everything also makes sense. And at the end, you feel your brain is going to burn, but it's such a good way, and you feel you've accomplished something. I want to see if Stress Botics gives me the same feeling, because this is a way I rate games. I appreciate good designs, like Daitoshi, for example, like I'm trying to think of a popular game, Ark Nova, like Terraforming Mars. I appreciate them, but the feeling I have after I played those games is not the one I have when I play Arkwright, or when I play Antiquity, or when I play Agricola. That I have success, I have created something, I have and all this time that I spent give me also the brain workout, and it's not just a race for points, a race for trying to just outsmart someone else. TI, yeah, not very difficult to play, and I don't know, it's been a long time, and it's hard to play for me, TI. It's one of my most unplayed games because it needs a lot of players, but it's an experience, and you should know what you get into. thank you very much for coming by. I was thinking that I'm gonna be alone. So, if you have some more questions, place it. I'm gonna answer it. Yeah, lots of point salads. I'm not a huge fan of point salads. I don't like point salads. That's why I'm not a huge fan of Feld. Uh, I like I like some of the games that I like from Feld are not darlings for a lot of people. Which is I like Luna, for example. I like a lot Luna. It's whimsical. It feels good to play. It feels it's almost a Christmassy game. Um, I like Aquasphere and Bruges. This is what I like from Feld. Some of them, Trajan. I like the Mancala mechanism, but I don't like the game that much. Do that, get points to that. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good. I appreciate it for what it is. I like that Mancala, that Mancala mechanisms. I really enjoy. That's why I like Five Tribes. Mancala is a very cool mechanism, indeed, and it's good. It's not. It's good, well implemented in Trajan, but that I'm not a huge fan of Trajan as people is. So let's go a bit, and I can show you how I made an Essen, and maybe show you some faces which you don't know. Probably, if you love this hobby, probably you know all these people. So let's go. Oh, oh. So we are on. This is a big. We went by car. I think we drove 22 hours there, and we drove back. I already said that, so we were pretty tired when we got there. But it was a great experience, and I think I already said this, but we had rain from uh, somewhere around or off somewhere after Budapest, all the way to heavy rain. So it was some of the heaviest rain I've seen. For I don't know 400 kilometers or something like that. For around 4 hours, I drove with fog, thick fog. Yeah. So this is like already said, she demoed Bombusters. And here I don't know why I did this. I think this is the Mighty Boards and Cards booth. Here is Radu, which you see on the channel. He demoed for Fantasia. He demoed Unconscious Mind. That's why he did the teach for the playthrough. And here I am with Mr. Rainer Knizia. I'm working also on an interview. Hopefully we'll be able to do it. He said yes, we just need to find the right time. He said he's able to. He said 1 hour. I'm ready to do it, but let's see. Very nice guy. Spoke briefly. Here are some friends, maybe it's a bit, let's say people from the industry here in Romania. And here I got a pack from Board and Dice. They were very cool, and I did not know what to do with it. I was running from there to there. Finally, D took it away from me. Here I am with Mr. Johnny Pack, Canteen, one of the designers of Unconscious Mind, and all in all, a very cool guy. He's one of the first friends of this channel. We got acquainted. I think I did a playthrough of Sierra West. An older game of his which I still like and I still have in my collection. And still from then on we have created a good relationship, and it's really cool because keep in touch and all that. So really like this guy, and I only hope for the best for him every time. Different pictures. This was they had at the Unconscious Mind booth. They had a couch where you could sit and make some pictures. I don't know. I think I made some nasty pictures. Hopefully they're not here. Um, yeah, let's move forward. And this is us every morning having breakfast at a very close gas station. I probably. I don't know what are mirrored selfies, but okay, yeah. To not, yeah. I'll set it up. I just I don't think that much. You wouldn't say I'm a photographer. Don't look at these pictures. You can watch my profile. You'll see better pictures. Um, yeah, and yeah, D saying hello. She's I don't know if you know her, Shelly. She is probably I would say a developer for Vital's games. Playtester, one of the main playtesters. She organizes all the playtesting and all of those things for Vital's games, for Vital Lacerda's games. She's yeah, I think a second year when we met at Essen, and it was very cool meeting her, speaking about some games. She also she demoed did a very fast explanation of House of Fado, which I found it to be a very interesting medium weight game. And this is the designer of Treos, which signed a copy for our festival. We have a small festival here. Julian Pombo, the designer of Pampero, and he's working on a new game. He explained me his new game, which is a sort of an AI something. And I think he's almost done. He waits for graphics and to go on Kickstarter. This was I think I don't know if it's a prototype or an advanced copy of the new version of Cyclades. I have the older one. Yeah, I don't know. With Frenchies, I don't have a lot of I don't have a good relationship. So yeah, I really like Cyclades, the older version. I'm a huge fan. Huge fan. I really like the older game. But yeah, and this was Speakeasy, and everybody seems to like Speakeasy a lot. Vital did a whole explanation of the game to a lot of people, and I sat to two of them, I think. And it's, although the theme is that of prohibition, expect a Euro game practically. And I have to play it first to know if it's really, really good, but I don't know if it's going to be one of my favorites. I can't tell you right now, because yeah, this on this team you most likely expect to shoot yourself, or a game like, I don't know if you have played, because I have it right there somewhere, the one that came out a few years ago about also with mafia, which the Godfather, the one from Eric Lang. And I expected a bit of that, but this is a Euro game, and probably it's good, but I have not played it, so I don't know. We'll see. And this is Essen at night, and this is some chocolate and things. Oh, you might know this dude is Tom Vassell. I met him there and I said, why not? Let's take a picture. I have not played it, Chaba Innovation. We will play it, and I will tell you if it's themeless stuff and it's a big disappointment. I will tell you. I was not disappointed. Weather Machine, I really liked the game. I was not close to it. But I think it's a great game. Great. Yeah, it's a great game. I think it simulates very well what you need to do to research and do some scientific things, and you'll feel it in your brain. But I was not close to the theme. And this is Etienne Espermont. He is the designer of Bruxelles 1893, which we got a copy. Uh, I really like that game, and if you don't have not played 18 Bruxelles 1893, if you like Euro games, that's a game you should try. We're gonna have it on stream, play it on stream, and you're gonna see how it is. It has also some expansion content, so I can't wait to do it. This is a friend of ours from Romania. It's called Ali. He plays a lot. He's yeah, he does also some things in Hungarian. And I have met these two guys, Shrey and I think Shrey and I have forgotten if someone else can help me. I saw them on the yeah, somewhere, and I said hello, and we spoke about very cool guys. We talked a bit about what games they saw, what I saw, and they're very cool. Chat and all of that. Derek? Ken. Oh, Ken. Thank you. Lifesaver, Marius. Lifesavers. Thank you. And yeah, this was I think this is the Cranio Creations booth. I've heard good things about Mesos. I got Beyond the Horizon, and I can't wait to play it. Mesos is a card game. I think it was also developed. It's a smaller card game. Also, I think Golden Cup is more or less a lighter game. There was a lot of interest in Cranios. A lot of people playing games. CG booth was packed. You could not. I don't think if you did not have I don't know, if you did not come in the first day and try to book a play of SETI, I don't think you could have done it. It was full all the time. People explaining SETI, explaining Kutna Hora, which tells me that they have not given up on that game. You can find the review that we did for Kutna Hora last year. And I think they are still working on it, and I'm quite curious to see if they come up with an expansion, what will they do to that expansion. But the playthrough for SETI is on my channel, and this is let's call it the type of point salad that I have enjoyed SETI, because it is in a way focused towards going to those alien species and scoring points there, that I have enjoyed it. It's good. And they had Little Alchemists, which is a lighter Alchemist. I don't know if I've played Alchemists. It's still one of my favorite deduction games, Euro deduction games, it has an expansion which takes it, I don't know, from 3 something to 4, I think, which makes it even harder. But that Golem, but I have it. I have it, and probably at some point, if you have the time, we can play it on stream, because I still think it's a good game. It's one of the first games that came out with an app. And this is, of course, I can't come to us and then not try to take a picture with with Mr. Friedman Fries. We have Outpost. We have it right here. This is in the next month we're going to do the playthrough for Outpost and from Freie I don't know how it's called, Freie Fahrt, which doesn't sound great in English, if you ask me. As Ausfahrt doesn't, and there is another one still with every time when I come to Germany. Yeah. He's Ivan Lashin, the designer of Smartphoning, and what's that done with the dude with the hat? And now it had a dual version. Yeah, we talked a bit about some Romanian stuff. uh, yeah, but cool guy. I don't know where I was here. A lot of kids playing. I saw a lot of kids playing, and I don't know why. Oh yeah, this game was localized, I think, in Romania, Sheep Hop, and that's why I took a picture. I don't know why. Here is at Gigamic booth, and I am sorry I didn't get the expansion for Acropolis. Acropolis is one of my favorite tile layers. It's not very complex, and it's small enough that I can take in a motorcycle bag if I'm going somewhere. And he's probably, I don't know if a lot of people know him. I have an interview with Matthew Dunstan. Um, I see there. I have Elysium back there. It's one of my favorite card games. In a big box. Yeah, it's a card game that could have gotten a smaller box, and that's why I don't manage to play it more because I can't take it all the time with me. It's a big box. But I really like Elysium, and I think this year's he had something. He was demoing this did three something. Again, another game with Brett Gilbert. Of course, you might know who this guy is. I have with Matt. I have an interview, and with Martin Wallace, I also have an interview on the channel. And yeah, good old. He's not that old. We're about the same age. Stan Kordonsky met and spoke a bit. He was with his wife and their daughter, and they were speaking. They were playing Tower Up, I think, which we managed to play, and I think it's a good gateway-ish game. It's a good gateway-ish game. And I probably said that it was full. This year Essen was full. I know if I've been there. And this is, I don't know when the Kickstarter is supposed to come out. November, December. Tikal Legends, which is a re-implementation of Tikal. It was at the Super Meeple booth where D did the explanation for Bombbusters, the demo for Bombbusters, and I managed to see what they were doing. It looked interesting. I'm not a huge fan of Tikal. I like Tikal with a variant that makes it shorter. The original rules, I am not a huge fan of it. And guess who's this guy? Working on an interview. Hopefully, it's happening. Ian O'Toole. Also, yeah, now that we have put because we have been speaking through emails for 1.5 years, maybe. Yeah, cool guy. Hopefully, yeah, finally we can do the and he's a friend, Kosti from Board Game Pixels. Yeah, he's Romanian and he lives in Belgium. And hopefully you know this guy. Yeah, one of the designers of Andromeda's Edge, and well. Yeah, that is why it was sold out, because it was a bank holiday. Yep, that's right. That's why next year is going to be between 23rd and 26th. Yeah, so Luke Laurie. I have not played Andromeda's Age. I have not played Duelies of Elder Vale, but I have played a bunch, and I really like Energy Empire, Manhattan Project Energy Empire. And I don't have the expansion, and I really want the expansion. Hopefully, I'm gonna be able to get it and play it. This is one of those older games that still is still good and still works and hasn't aged badly. And yeah, Manhattan Project Energy Empire is going to get a reprint, as far as I know. So yeah, if you know the history of Minion games, the owner died. There this craziness with everything. So unfortunately, yeah, they had to. There was some some with everything. I think it went into administration, some issues there, and that's why the expansion got released very hard because I think he died during the Kickstarter, after the Kickstarter for the expansion. The expansion was finally released, but yeah, I don't have it, but I do have the base game. I still think it's a great game, and I think this is my last picture here. Yeah, so show you some pictures with some people at Essen. I still have to do something. Whew. Probably it was, as you were saying, Chobi, it was sold out because it was a bank holiday, but think that last year it was around 200,000 and I think this year was 2004. So I do think even without a bank holiday it would have been around 200,000 people. So probably if you want a safe bet and you want to go to Essen next year, you should take tickets. You should buy tickets. Yeah. So that's one a thing that I would have wanted to show you, because last time I didn't have the pictures because doesn't matter why, and I wanted to show a bit of people that I've seen, talked, and this is an industry with a lot of nice persons and or good persons. I didn't manage to to do some pictures with other persons, but you can't with all. Yeah. So if you have other questions, I think around 60 euros. If you get all 4 days, it's around 60 euros. It was 61 euros for the 4-day pass. And I think it's a safe bet to try to take everything as soon as you can next year. Yeah. Yep. This year I almost did the same. Marius, what's modern? Define modern. Give me year. From this year on. So I can tell you some of my favorite films. So I can answer that one. I have to say that I haven't seen last 30 years. So last 30 years, it's from 1995. Let's see. I have a lot of them, which I like, which I love. I don't like everything that, let me see. I don't like everything that, what's the name? Joe Wright does. What he did with Cinderella and all of that. But I really liked Atonement. Atonement is one of my... I can't tell you one. I will tell you more. I can't tell you one. Atonement was one of my favorites from 2007. I think it was my favorite from 2007. Yes, I have a bit. It's called... let me see. I'll write it down but you won't find my whole collection there. This is my my BGG user. Um, so Atonement is one of, but I will tell you more films that I have liked. The Life of Others, Das Leben der Anderen, I think. Let me look. That's a German title. The Life of Others, 2006. Yep, yeah, it's a good game. It's a very good film. I have one more, which is German, which is this is also about World War II, I believe, and I can't remember the title right now. Ooh, I have a problem with names. I always forget names. Yeah, oh, that I don't remember, but the film will stay with me for a long time. And then the director went and did a film with Angelina Jolie and not Brad Pitt, the other one, Johnny Depp, and then his career went. It was a shite movie. It was making fun of Johnny Depp all the time. What's his name? That comedian. Yeah, I told you I'm bad at names. The Life of Others. I have to. I have a problem with names. So Atonement, this Das Leben der Anderen. Also another one which I also won the Palme d'Or, I believe. Let me see. Palme d'Or lists, because this is the way, it's an easier way for me to remember. The Tree of Life, I like the Tree of Life, but no. Let me see if I saw. I did not particularly like Parasite. No, Amour also not a great fan. After Sun, let me see that. I might have seen it. I might have seen it. Nope, I haven't. Nope, I haven't. I have not seen this one. I missed in the last years. I missed some films, I have to say. I try to watch what's if I get the chance to watch what's Palme d'Or, but lately I have not seen a lot of films. Okay, Chava, thank you. It was very nice for you to come and don't let me sit here all alone and stay all alone and not. Yeah, it's very cool. And now it was in the running, I think. I don't like the Romanian one, which is 4 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days, which won the Palme d'Or in 2007. Not a fan of it. I realized I have a few films that I have not seen. There are a few of them which I have not seen. I have not seen After Sun, so nope, I can't tell you. I'm trying to think of highlights from 1995. I liked, but I would say it's not a lot filmish, but it's almost theater, but it's so good. Um, it's August Osage County. I think it's one of the best Meryl Streep's performances I have seen. And everyone in that film is, performance wise, they're up there. Film about family, about the truth of every family. It will take your guts and put it out on the table. And Meryl Streep really creates a character there. But it's not really filmic, it's more theater, but it's so good. August Osage County. Trying to remember, I have this, let me see, 1995. Was 95, 96. No, it was before 95. You've taken it. I have to look at a list of films now. Because I like Scorsese. And yeah, but and I'm thinking of Daniel Day-Lewis. I was thinking of Gangs of New York. But the fact is that Daniel Day-Lewis does almost the same performance in Gangs of New York than does in Paul Thomas Anderson film, which is There Will Be Blood. But There Will Be Blood. There Will Be Blood is one of the games, the films in the last 30 years that I would say, that I would show to a film student. I have taught different. I have prepared some students for their exam to enter the university, and this would be. Yeah, so there are a lot of great films in the last 30 years. I was thinking of Brad. Oh, yeah. Lately, I have to say that lately I have not seen a lot of films. What comes from the US, I'm not a big fan of. You name it. All this Star Wars. I'm not interested in those kinds of films. Think that I did film school, and I come from the school of the Russian films, the Czech films, Polish films. So I'm more towards the cinema d'auteur. Yes, Wong Kar-wai. Yep. Of course. What is the one with all the reds in it? What's the name of the film? Chungking Express. In the Mood for Love. Yep, that's the one. I think with all the reds in it. In the Mood for Love is one of them. Aida. Yep. Aida, yes. Yes, I agree. It's a good one. And it's a newer one. It's 10 years old, something like that. Yep, it was I think Pavlikovsky, right? Yep. Yep. Highly agree. it's nice to see people who love films and wants to talk about films. And not necessarily because in this hobby, a lot of people like Star Wars and everything, the Star Trek and things like that. I'm not a huge fan of those. So yeah. So yeah, thank you very much, Marius, for coming. So I expect to. I'll try to do these once a month, more or less, um, because maybe people are more interested in who we are, and hopefully this channel is gonna get more traction. Thank you very much again for coming. Thank you. Yeah, to anyone who also watched but not interacted. So tomorrow night we're doing Krav Maga. Let's see if we can add something. Probably Sunday morning, and most likely Sunday morning, and an older title, probably nothing from the new ones. And then if you have older games that you would like to see, and we will at some point we're going to try to play it, and I have it. That's very important to have it. So I want to thank anyone who came and watched live. I will thank anyone who will come and watch after the fact. If you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, because if you subscribe, it's easier for me to talk to publishers. They take me, yeah. And if you comment, the algorithm says, oh, something good happens here. Let's try to show what happens here to a lot more people. And we make a bigger pie. The bigger the pie, it's better. A bigger pie, better. I'd say. Until next time, what it says there. Play a lot. Play loads. Have fun. And bye-bye, fine folks. Wherever in the world you are.